most pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be. Welcome in a live look. Fred Rust Arena as the Army Black Knights and the University of Delaware Blue Hens meet in an ACHA Men's Division II matchup. James Witherite flying solo, and we're going to head right inside the glass for opening introductions here on this Friday night for the second half of our Friday Twin Bill. Once again, fans, good evening and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. Tonight, the American Collegiate Hockey Association presents a Men's Division II matchup between the visiting Black Knights of the United States Army and your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For Army, coached by John Morris. Starting in goal from Dover, New Hampshire, number 30, Chris Eno. At forward, number 16, Caleb Kaiser of Fairpoint, New York. From Culver, Indiana, number 23, Eric Marshall. From Allendale, New Jersey, number 47, Owen Roy. On defense from Littleton, Colorado, number 17, Anthony Chambers. And from Dexter, Michigan, number 2, Chris Tamer. And now the starting lineup for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal from Medford, New Jersey, number 35, Keith McGregor. At left wing, from Frisco, Texas, number 23, Saunders Penn. At right wing, from Ringwood, New Jersey, number 24, Joe Wogish. At center, from Newark, Delaware, number 27, Graham Clyde. On defense, from Staten Island, number 3, Patrick Flaherty. And from Wilmington, Delaware, your captain, number 20, Dylan Green. Your Blue Hens are coached by Vince Falkowski and Bob Stroik. The on-ice officials for this evening's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are referees Rich Jondo and John Poling, and linesmen Sam Chauvin and Brent Kendall. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice as we honor the United States of America and those entrusted with the defense of this nation, past, present, and tonight with our guests from the Army Black Knights to come, with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star And with introductions in our rearview mirror, it's time to play the game. Delaware in their home whites traveling left to right in the first period. Army, clad in head-to-toe black, gold trim, black numbers. So far readable, that gold trim is pretty bold. So I think we'll be okay as far as player identification is concerned. The Knights will move from right to left here in period number 1. To those serving, to those who have served, to those preparing to serve, thank yous all around for your service to the United States of America. First period action brought to you by First State Ice Hockey, committed to building the next generation of youth hockey players in and around Delaware under the philosophy of one state, one goal. Learn more at firststateicehockey.com. The Nova Scotian Brent Kendall with the initial face-off, and off we go at Fred Rust Arena. Dylan Green between the circles in his own zone, ricochets the puck off the far boards, beyond the reach of Saunders' pen. Caleb Kaiser recovers for Army. It's held in by Wogish at the left point. He drives in toward the net. Chris Tamer, son of longtime NHL veteran defenseman and a former Pittsburgh Penguin, Chris Tamer. Same name, same number even. Holding close to home in front of the Army net. If we slip in some Langisms tonight, we apologize in advance. Green D-to-D pass to Flaherty. Is thrown across the neutral zone, intercepted by Robert Starring from Millersville, Maryland. Here comes Streeter up the left wing boards, taking a punishing shoulder check from Tomitis just upon gaining the blue line. And McGregor covers for a pause in play. Faceoff came to Keith's right. Patrick Swain taking it across from Ben Goucher. Attleboro, Massachusetts, this Army team covering a lot of geographic ground. Shot from Slade Streeter of Arvada, Colorado is wide. Streeter regains the puck at center, and in he comes for the Knights. Matt Crane keeps him wide. Ryan Lowe keeping play to the perimeter as well, and forcing a mistake at the point from Goucher to drive play back into the Army zone. Net front feed, Swain scores! Patrick Swain on the board for the Blue Hens. First shot of the game. And the Hens waste no time. A minute and 42 in. Patrick Swain right on the doorstep. Beats Eno to give the Hens the early lead. Delaware goal! His 7th of the season, scored by number 25, Patrick Swain. Assisted by number 29, Island Johnny Tomitis. Time of the goal, 1 minute, 42 seconds. In the first period, Swain's 7th from Tomitis at 1:42. And here they come again. Rodriguez skies a shot into the back netting and out of play. Attacking zone faceoff coming up for Delaware after the shot attempt. Fourth line on for the Delaware side. Denver Lundstrom was the one taking the faceoff. Here come the Black Knights the other way. Chris Tamer pinched by Rodriguez to the wall. He dumps the puck in, chases it down where he's met by Mike Nauman, 6'3", towering defenseman. The homegrown Mike Nauman from Wilmington. Tamer's shot from the point ended up in McGregor's pads to his side scrum for the rebound of the far corner. This is wristed by Lundstrom below the goal out the near side, where Rodriguez waits, surveys his options, carries the puck up 30 feet. He tries to feed it to Lawson, who's bodied by Chambers in neutral territory away from the puck. It rolls into Kaiser behind the Army goal. This is carried on up the middle by Kaiser, who dipsy-doodled through traffic momentarily. The drop pass intended for Marshall failed to materialize, and here's Wogish back the other direction. Wogish backhands it through the slot. Puck is turned the other way, carried on by Starring into a 2-on-2. Starring tried to center, but Aronov was not in position to field the pass at the top of the crease. This puck bounces into Army territory. It's gloved down by Eno with 16 minutes and 5 seconds to go. In the first period, Delaware with a 1-0 lead. Their shot successful, whereas Army's was not. Klein in for the draw, and we've got a puck out of play, taking 4 seconds off the clock. Klein and Kaiser over the near dot. Bulldozing forward is Aronov. Through the puck, through the slot. It's held in by Starring at the right point. Worked low, Klein absorbs a check from Marshall and manages to clear. Bouncing puck corralled by Slade Streeter, 15 feet behind center. Streeter finds Starring on a cross-ice pass. Buckman keeps Starring wide, forces him to circle below the goal. Starring feeds Murray at center point. Shot from long range, ricochets off the backboards. D'Elia corrals the rebound. D'Elia hassled below the cage by Buckman, separated from the puck, but Kaiser recovers it for the Knights. Kaiser centering pass broken up by Swain. He tried to set up D'Elia, the product of Lake Forest, Illinois, just outside Chicago. We've got a man down in front of the Delaware bench. John Polling's got the penalty, and it will go against the Black Knights. Penalty is assessed to number 70, James D'Elia. This coming with 15:07 remaining in the first period. And Tomaitis has helped up. Major penalty. For a hit from behind. So the deluxe version of the Primo power play coming up for the Blue Hens. You too can score on the Primo power play. Visit your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your next party tray online at primohoagies.com. Army penalty. Assessed to number 70, James D'Elia. 5 minutes for a hit from behind. Time of the penalty, 4 minutes, 53 seconds in the first period. D'Elia, a standalone 5-minute major for hitting from behind at 4:53 in the first. Another penalty coming up. It will be against the Black Knights. Nauman takes a shot from long range, and another one's gonna go. Chris Tamer down from a collision at the top of the right circle. He gets back on his feet. A little bit gingerly, though. It appears as though we're going to go 5-on-3 for the next 120 seconds as the athletic trainer is escorted onto the ice to attend to Chris. Army penalty assessed to number 19, Austin Federici. 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 5 minutes and 36 seconds in the first period. Federici, 2 for high sticking at 5:36. So a deluxe primo power play, as it were, coming up for the Hens. The time you see on the monitor is that of the two-man advantage. Quinn, Vecchio, Wogish, Green, Crane. The 5-on for Delaware is Brent Kendall. The gentleman he is. Escorts the trainer back to the bench area. Crane could not hold the point. The contact on Tamer was ruled within the bounds of play. Here's Wogish up the right wing boards. Tried to flip the puck to Quinn, but it was taken away and subsequently cleared by Sheridan. He's on with Lehman and Mackin. On this 3-man penalty kill, they've got 80 seconds to go. Green to Crane. Crane's shot right down the pipe, held on to for a pause by Eno. Six and a half minutes have ticked away here at Fred Rust Arena in the second half of our Friday doubleheader. Delaware with a 1-0 lead thanks to that quick Pat Swain goal. He's on with Klein, Nauman, Lowe, and up high, Adrian Rodriguez. Centering pass from Lowe intended for Klein was batted away by Starring, the other 27. Lowe hassled at the near half wall by Kaiser. Holding close to home for Army is Slade Streeter in the cover point role. Giveaway just inside the line. Caleb Kaiser one-on-one with Rodriguez, who strips the puck and recovers at the Delaware blue line. 25 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3 for the Blue Hens. They've been limited to 2 shots on this primo power play so far. Nauman's attempt at a third was stick-checked high as soon as he got rid of it 30 feet away. The Knights clear. And Ben Goucher was all alone in the foot race to the puck in the Delaware zone. Lowe recovered after a failed shot attempt in a wide open slot. The 2-man advantage is no more for the Blue Hens. They've still got 2 and change on this power play. Watch out, Brent. Brent Kendall nearly had his feet taken out from under him as play progressed up the left wing boards for Delaware. Green walks in, shot takes a bounce at the top of the crease wide. Crane holds at the near half wall. Vecchio absorbs a check, connects with Wogish, who's bodied off the puck directly below the goal. Wogish still tied up with Anthony Chambers as play ends up 130 feet away. Johnny Polling's going to say, all's fair, boys. That was a 50-50 battle. Deal with it. Vecchio muscles through traffic. Wogish takes an open ice hit off the puck from Lehman. And Green recovers, but he's driven back into his own zone by the forechecking heat of Kyle Lawrence. Lawrence at center recovers, risks the puck in behind the Delaware goal. We're coming to the 9-minute mark of the first period. Delaware with a 1-0 lead over the Black Knights from Army. We haven't seen the Army team for a good couple of years here at Fred Rust Arena. But they play a physical, hard-nosed brand of hockey. What we've seen in the first 9 minutes of this contest comes as absolutely no surprise. Nauman gains center. Spun off his feet by Goucher at the red line. And the Army captain, Austin Federici, from Wausau, Wisconsin, failed to clear off the near glass. 15 seconds left on the D'Elia hit from behind Major. And the Army penalty kill is going to stand tall here as the final seconds of his 5 minutes of shame tick away. Klein and Nauman pursue the puck, but Streeter got a stick on it just in time to preserve possession. Eric Marshall off the Aronov setup was high and wide from high in the zone. Aronov again couldn't run the gauntlet in from the corner. Puck is thrown net front, intercepted on the doorstep by Flaherty, cleared off the wall, held in at the right point by Starring. Given away to Nauman. He feeds it across ice. Lots of space here at Fred Rust Arena. An international sized sheet of ice in the main rink here at the University of Delaware, the Bandbox Gold Arena, located directly next door, where we'll be for our Delaware Junior Blue Hens triple header tomorrow morning. Short turnaround for the crew. We'll be sure to bring coffee for Josie Billett, working hard behind the scenes. At the 11-minute mark, a shot from center is gloved down by McGregor. Lundstrom clears the Delaware zone. Chambers at the other end takes a hit from Vecchio, offering forechecking heat. He gets it away to Chris Tamer. Tamer up the middle, lines up a shot. That's blockered high and away by McGregor, and out of action with 8:34 to go in the first period. Delaware Hockey Night is brought to you by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Heather specializes in personal injury and workers' compensation cases and is available for consultation at 302-565-6132. Face off to the left of McGregor. Goes the way of the Knights. Chris Tamer crossing over to try to keep the point airtight. He does, stymieing the advance of Evan Oginski up the near wall. Tamer bulldozes low again. Quinn recovers the puck in the near corner of the Delaware end. Buckman mishandled the puck briefly at his own goal line. Net front feed from Lehman. D'Elia fanned on it right in the doorstep. Here's a 2-on-2 for Delaware. Austin Vecchio, who's got 9 goals this season. Driven into the backboards by Chambers, away from his intended shot lane. Vecchio again, Crane to his aid, couldn't get stick on puck, and this is sent clear up ice by D'Elia. Buckman recovers, turns a sharp circle behind the net to try to draw D'Elia out of position. Crane's gonna have more space to work with up the near side. Bouncing pass up the middle, intercepted by Magnus Sheridan at the Army blue line, walked in nearly so by Liebers, but a reaching stick, that of Matt Crane, in the slot disrupted his attack. Net front feed from Murray was just a little bit too hard for who was that to handle. Stripped of the puck there in the far corner by Nauman. We'll try to get a read on who that was. The black numbers on the sleeves a little bit harder to read than on the backs of the sweaters, where we've largely been okay to this point. Net front, that was Lawrence. 7 minutes to go in the first period. 1-0 Delaware's lead. Both teams with just 3 shots on goal. And we've played 13 minutes of hockey. Well, they have, we haven't. We've watched 13 minutes of hockey. How's that? To be fair, I don't know if I've played 13 minutes of hockey in my life. Quick shot on the doorstep from Matt Mullering, stopped by Keith McGregor. Here comes Starring back in, angled wide by Penn. On his way into the Delaware zone. Starring's shot found the wrong side of the goal frame. And a puck out of play gives us a pause in the action with 5:55 to go in the first. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Wogish tips the puck into the neutral zone, regains it after Flaherty set him up along the near wall. Streeter plays the body on Wogish, who fights back in the far corner. All's fair yet. Penn, near side, centering feed Klein, bodied off his intended place by Liebers. The Knights clear, Wogish recovers at center. Federici races this puck down. Penn lowers the shoulder to hold his ground against him. They scrap for a loose puck directly behind Chris Eno, who saved 2 of just 3 shots faced here in the first period. Make it a 4th. Klein takes aim from 20 feet. A stick save denies him. He couldn't chase down his own rebound, though, as he was bodied off the path of the puck. Lawson through the slot, stripped of the puck in close range by Starring. He flips it ahead beyond the reach of Kai Holm. It's steadied by McGregor, and Green recovers in the far corner. Stretched ahead to Vinny Variale, but he's slowed up by Chris Tamer at center. Here's Aronov walking in, shot wide of the near post. Crane hunts down the rebound, bats it up the far side. It's held in, though, at the point. The Chambers shot wobbled wide. Lipinski cannot clear. Aronov, long shot intercepted by Crane, subsequently turned by Lawson across to Variale. Both freshmen for this Delaware team. Nick Lawson played for St. Mark's. Variale played for Salesianum, but as far as club hockey was concerned, they were both products of the Delaware Ducks. Based across town at the Patriot Ice Center, 4 miles away. Shot right down the middle from Eric Marshall. Waffle boarded aside neatly by McGregor. 3:35 to go in the first period. Delaware with a 1-0 lead over the Black Knights. Lipinski's clearing attempt was stick checked short, held in by Lehman. Lehman crashes the net. Close-up shot. He got under that one a little bit too much. It sailed high and wide, as Rich Jondo observes in the corner. Lehman again winds up. McGregor got a piece of that one. It hit McGregor and then the post, so that will count as a shot on goal. And Delaware clears. This will not be an icing, as Eno was forced to play the puck on. Play was onside, so that is a shot on goal. And Nauman is forced to start it up again from behind his own goal line, as Army volleyed the puck back in. Sheridan absorbs a Vecchio hit just above the blue line. Zone was gained briefly. It's walked back in. Vecchio flips an Army player in over the bench. Heads to take his seat. Meanwhile, Tomaitis the other way. Crashes the net and into the net as Eno covers for a pause in play. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. This shot from Streeter at the left point was sticked off its line. Nauman and Rodriguez clogging up the slot for the Hens. Streeter rolls this one below the cage. Rodriguez could not pursue. Centering pass came in from Mullering toward Liebers, but it was swatted aside by Mike Nauman, hanging close to home. Versatile player, that Mike Nauman. Streeter across to Starring. To Liebers up the left wing boards. He rings the puck below the cage again. Flaherty turns it back to the near side, changing the direction of play, and Nauman hits Flaherty with a D-to-D pass. More space up the left wing boards, but Flaherty is sandwiched to the wall by Mackin from Anchorage, Alaska, right at center. Nonetheless, the Hens gain attacking position, but a fortified Army backcheck stands in their way yet again. One minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Final 60 seconds of play in the first period upon us. A tough battle from both of these teams in the first. 3-on-2 for Delaware. Penn couldn't center to low. His pass was broken up smartly by Anthony Chambers, who hustled to keep on even pegging with him. Mackin up the left dots. Tries to deke past Flaherty. Good gap control from Pat Flaherty, keeping the Alaskan outside the dots on his way into the Delaware end. Klein's stick lifted in pursuit of the puck. Green below the cage. Couldn't carom it clear. It was held in by Holm, far side. Final 12. Shot from close up was blocked. That chance taken by Holm. Flaherty clears. Wogish is going to let the final seconds tick away. Last chance slap shot came before the buzzer, and the first period comes to its conclusion with an Eno save. The score through one period. Delaware Blue Hens 1, Army Black Knights 0. We'll be back on Delaware Hockey Night after the first intermission. It's all brought to you by Heather Bailey. There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
Watching the game or tailgating with friends? Score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagie's party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagies, made only with the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back into Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Heather A. Long. 20 minutes in the books. Delaware with a 1-0 lead over Army, thanks to Patrick Swain's 7th goal of the season. Shots 7-6 in Delaware's favor. Through 20 minutes, a close-up on Sammy Chauvin, who will drop the puck on the second period. Med student at the University of Pennsylvania, hails from Elmira, New York. And an up-and-coming hockey official making his second tour, as it were. Offside shot will result in play moving well outside the Army zone. Second period action, as it always is, brought to you by the Hooper family, longtime supporters of University of Delaware Blue Hens hockey and of tonight's coverage of the Blue Hens men's Division II team, taking on Army from Fred Rust Arena. After the icing, face-off came to the right of Keith McGregor, blocked shot, Wogish taking aim, and that one is steered off the blocker of Eno into the back netting and out of play. Face-off coming to the left of Eno this time round. Swain on for the draw, holding the point was Lipinski. Low, sets up Tomaitis in the high slot, shot through traffic was intercepted. It was walked by Streeter through neutral ice up the left side before bodily resistance came in on him. Crane clears the other direction to Swain, 2-on-2. Cross ice feed intended for Lipinski, ends up outside his reach. Rolled behind the net, recovered for Army by James D'Elia. Swain pushes the puck clear. The Knights recover. This is tipped up the far side to the Delaware blue line by Lehman. Floated back in. The outlet pass came from Streeter, who stick handles to try to generate some space from Lowe in the far corner of the Knights zone. Goucher works it up the near wall to Starring. He bounces the puck off the near boards ahead to Mark Lehman, who's angled by Oginski into the near corner of the Delaware end. Matt Crane fails to clear off the Karam shot. That puck held in and shot from long range by Mullering. McGregor with 2 quick saves. Off the rebound, denying Sheridan. Vecchio came up the middle, stripped of the puck over the Blue Hen logo at center ice. He recovers only for a fleeting moment, though, before Mullering drives play back into the neutral zone. This is called offside with 17:36 to go in the second period. Delaware up 1-0. Keith McGregor with a pair of rapid-fire saves. To keep this game 1-0 there was the first. Follow-up chance coming from higher in the zone off the stick of Magnus Sheridan. And the southpaw for Medford, New Jersey is a perfect 8 for 8 to this point. Good puck movement by the Knights. The long shot from Liebers, waffle boarded high and away by McGregor. Follow-up chance came from Sheridan. It goes into the netting and out. Knights win the draw at the near circle. Sheridan from long range again shot. Follow-up chance, Federici into McGregor's left leg. Adrian Rodriguez could not clear. There's the first goal of the game for Army. Off the rebound, the Knights strike. On the welcome mat, that was Kai Holm getting his first of the season. And we'll actually look at that goal a second time on replay. Austin Federici. Ultimately starting that play up. Well, we've got the particulars. And the goal announcement is forthcoming. Army goal, his first of the season, scored by number 6, Kai Holm. Assisted by number 20, Magnus Sheridan, and number 19, Austin Federici. Time of the goal, 3 minutes, 9 seconds in the second period. Holm's first from Sheridan and Federici at 3:09 in the second period. 2-on-2 for Delaware. Fast break out of their zone. Drop pass from Tomaitis. Sails beyond Lowe's reach. Swain protects at center point. He's driven to the near boards by D'Elia, who volleys the puck back across neutral territory. Held in by Goucher, shot blocked, intercepted in fact, and now Lowe turns it back into the Army zone. After the Black Knights came back with one of their own, Kai Holm from Moorhead, Minnesota, earning his first goal of the season. Streeter takes his time behind the Army goal. Lowe was offside as Lipinski lofted the puck back in over the line. So a momentary delayed offside. Army do clear. There is no icing. Stretch pass the other way from Lipinski evades the reach of Vecchio. Icing was waved off. Puck ruled tipped by linesman Sam Chauvin. This, however, will come back with 14:24. To go in the second period. Army and Delaware deadlocked, one aside. Close-up chance from Oginski off the Rodriguez headman was wide. This is pushed clear by Sheridan, recovered by Nauman deep in the Delaware end. His breakout intercepted by Murray, who walks back into the Blue Hens zone. He was slowed up by Quinn between the dots. Vecchio to Oginski. He bats the puck from the blue line the rest of the way up ice, and it will come back in icing with 13:53 to go in the second period. A 1-1 hockey game. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Our thanks to Joe and Abito and Alfred and the rest of the crew behind the scenes for their hard work, keeping Fred Rust Arena absolutely spotless. To everybody behind the scenes, thank yous all around. A lot of folks make it very pleasant to come to work here at Fred Rust Arena. And the custodial staff certainly deserves their fair share of the due credit. Nauman scraps for the puck in the far corner, had a little help getting it from Quinn, but he could not clear. We've just hit the 7-minute mark of the second period. Knights and Hens deadlocked at 1, nearing the midpoint of their only meeting this season. Former conference mates. Once upon a time, if memory serves me right. Cross-ice pass from Vecchio to Lawson. Across now to Green, who wound up from the top of the right circle, but his shot was sticked offline. Here comes Chris Tamer hustling the other direction for Army. Tamer wearing number 2 in black and gold. Isn't that a familiar sight? He shoots and scores. Scratch my back with a hacksaw. Chris Tamer makes it 2-1. The Army Black Knights connect to tie it up. That was all Tamer the whole way. Came out into the slot, picked his corner with 12:09 to go. In the second period, And the Black Knights have taken the lead. Army goal, his 8th of the season. And we'll come back to the goal announcement after we look again at the third. Two rapid-fire goals separated by just 54 seconds. And the Hens headed to a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill as well, as Joe Wogish was ruled off for slashing. So lots to get caught up on here as the Black Knights go up 3-1 over Delaware. Army goal, his 8th of the season, scored by number 2, Chris Tamer. Time of the goal, 7 minutes 51 seconds in the second period. Tamer's 8th unassisted at 7:51. Army's third goal, 5th of the season, for number 16, Caleb Kaiser, assisted by number 23, Eric Marshall. Time of the goal, 8 minutes 45 seconds in the second period. Kaiser's 5th from Marshall at 8:45. After the goal, Delaware penalty assessed to number 24, Joe Wogish, 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes 45 seconds. In the second period, Wogish 2 for slashing at 8:45. So with all that, we are caught up, but the Blue Hens find themselves mired in a newfound 2-goal deficit and a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for the next 75. Nearly a 4th for Army as McGregor falls on the puck. Blue Hens and Black Knights surrounding him. And the faceoff's going to come out to his right with 10:25 to go in the second period. Army looking to stop the Blue Hens in their tracks. At 4 wins in a row. Tamer again, one-timer from center point. Popped high off McGregor's blocker. Another shot turned in from long range. McGregor follows up with a couple quick saves. And that gives us a chance to catch our breath with 9:55 to go in the second period. Black Knights up 3-1 over the Blue Hens. Army maintains control in the Delaware zone. Here's Tamer again. Flips the puck to the top of the left circle. Cross slot feed. Shot from Starring was high and wide. Had plenty of open net to work with too, as McGregor had committed almost entirely to the far post. Headman to Kaiser, fanned on at the blue line. Green turns this puck back into the Army zone. Delaware back to full strength, but they now find themselves down 2. Crane fans on the putt, gives away a 2-on-1. Hard shot came from Eric Marshall. Deflected off McGregor and into the glass. And all the way back into the Army end. Klein backhands the puck across to Crane near side. The further feed to Vecchio was intercepted. Here is Tamer. Give and go action. No, he didn't get a second. That one bounced off the post. McGregor sprawled to get back into position. Meanwhile, Vecchio, the other direction, was slowed up. Top of the near circle by the back checking Sheridan. Crane's shot wobbles wide. Rebound is contested at the far half wall to his side. Vecchio couldn't get to it. Kai Holm got stick on puck briefly. Crane ruled to have remained onside by linespeople Brent Kendall and Sam Chauvin. But Drew Fergus recovered briefly for the Knights in their end. Klein recovered for Delaware. Cross ice feed to Vecchio. Saw no further advance come from it. Sean Murray clears. Lipinski recovers deep in the Delaware zone with 7:37 to go in the second period. An Army up 3-1. The go-ahead goal from Chris Tamer, followed up by Caleb Kaiser just 54 seconds later. 3 unanswered goals from the Knights. Make it a 4th. My goodness. A snipe from Slade Streeter at the left point. Makes this 4-1 Army. Wow. We're going to take you to that replay again. Was that puck tipped net front? Yes, it was. Streeter with the shot at the left point earns the primary assist as that was tipped by Ben Goucher for his 5th of the season and a 4th unanswered goal for Army. Army goal, his 5th of the season, scored by number 22, Ben Goucher. Assisted by number 12, Slade Streeter, and number 56, Mark Lehman. Time of the goal, 12 minutes, 41 seconds in the second period. Goucher's 5th from Streeter and Lehman at 12:41. Lehman takes aim from atop the right circle, but his shot was blocked by a Delaware skate. We've entered the final 6 minutes of the second period. The Black Knights have built up a 4-1 advantage. In their invasion of the first state, they travel to Rowan tomorrow to complete their weekend series. They'll take on Danny DeMonte's Profs at Hollydale. Meanwhile, this Delaware team travels to just north of Baltimore, where they face off for the second time this season against the Green Horses, the Mustangs of Stevenson University, formerly known as Village Uli. Saunders' pen in a foot race with Mullering for a loose puck up the near boards, gains the Army zone, but the Black Knights back check more than caught up with him. Wogish generates some space. Crane back to Wogish. Crane, a snipe from center point, took an awkward bounce, looked like Tamer blocked it away to the near corner. Crane holds the point. Mullering played the body on him. This is cleared subsequently. Icing waved off by Brent Kendall as we wind our way to the final 4.5 minutes of the second period. Stretch pass to Lawson, trying to run the gauntlet from the top of the left circle, but he's sticked at from both sides, and the puck is stolen from him, lofted by Tamer as far as the Delaware blue line, recovered in neutral territory by Vinny Variale, and rimmed in behind the Army goal. It comes out the near side where a touch pass from Eric Marshall enabled Kaiser to work it further up. Aronov hassled in the far corner. Shot came in from the point. It was blocked net front amid heavy traffic. Sean Murray, the one who took aim from just inside the Delaware line. Lundstrom rolled the puck below to Lawson. Crane holds the left point off a failed Army clearing attempt. Lawson centers, nobody home. That pass well beyond Lundstrom's reach, turned by Sheridan up the other direction. Drop pass at the top of the left circle to Kaiser. Worked below the cage. Aronov couldn't wrap one around. Thought Michigan momentarily, but changed his mind at the last second. And with 3:23 to go in the second period, McGregor with his 19th save, but the Army Black Knights have the comfort of a 4-1 lead thanks to a quartet of unanswered goals against the Blue Hens. Make it a 20th McGregor save. And a rebound hotly contested again in the near corner of the Delaware zone. One-on-one, Vecchio. Angled to the far corner by Starring, lost his shot lane. Vecchio stays with the puck, tried to set up Oginski on the doorstep. Nauman, no good from downtown Wilmington. Heavy net front congestion steered that puck wide. And Vecchio couldn't come down with the rebound while Eno was out of position. Now it's tied up at the near half wall of the Army zone. Oginski throws the puck in. Federici bodied Vecchio down and open ice away from the puck, but Jondo allows play to continue unabated. Long shot from Starring, held on to by McGregor for a pause in play. .217 to go in the second period. Actually make it 2:20 to go in the second here at Fred Rust Arena. Swain in for the face-off across from Goucher. Pronounced the same as the small college, but spelled differently. Penalty coming up against Army. We'll see what for as Chris Tamer takes a seat. In any case, Delaware headed to a primo power play in the final 2 minutes of the second period. Army penalty assessed to number 2, Chris Tamer, 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 18 minutes even in the second period. Tamer, 2 for interference at 18 minutes. Rodriguez and Klein working the line. Nauman, Lowe, and Swain complete this power play unit for Delaware. 1:23 to go in the second period. Rodriguez, long range shot was blocked. His Blue Hens trying to erase a 3-goal deficit. Rodriguez again. That one hacked down by a high stick, or so it appeared. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Absolute domination from Army this period. 19 shots on goal to Delaware's 2. Chris Eno has had a pretty easy workload here in the second. Lowe collides with John Doe, trying to find space in the Army zone. With a half minute to go, the Knights clear. They change up, so do the Blue Hens. And here comes Dylan Green finding another gear up the left wing boards. He cuts into the slot, takes aim from 20 feet away, and Eno denies him. Knights clear again. Wogish, final 7 seconds of the period. Trying to generate one last chance. The stretch pass to Crane was intercepted. This is lofted in as the horn sounds to signal the end of period number 2. The score through 2 periods. Army Black Knights 4, Delaware Blue Hens 1. We'll be back after the second intermission on Delaware Hockey Night.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Watching the game or tailgating with friends? Score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagies party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagies, made only with the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at PrimoHoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
A 4-goal tour de force from the Army Black Knights in the second period have turned a 1-goal deficit into a 3-goal lead. Looking to tomorrow on Delaware Hockey Night. At 7:30 a.m., we kick off a Delaware Junior Blue Hens triple header. Yes, we'll have the coffee on. And then at 5:30 p.m., the Delaware Men's Division I team taking on IUP in the second half of their weekend series. Here we go for the third period, as Brent Kendall drops the puck on the final 20 minutes of this contest. James Witherite flying solo on the DHN airwaves tonight. Josie Billett giving us the assist behind the scenes on main videography duty for this Friday twin bill. Army traveling from right to left in the third period in their away black sweaters. Delaware moving left to right in their home whites. "26 seconds in to the third period. And the Black Knights' Anthony Chambers is sent off. Primo power play time for Delaware. And this face-off came to the left of Eno. Army penalty assessed to number 17, Anthony Chambers. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 26 seconds in the third period. Chambers 2 for cross-checking at 26 seconds. High time for the Blue Hens to try to chip in to Army's 3-goal lead. Defensive breakdowns between the dots. Their undoing in the second period. Can they bounce back? Lowe pursuing a loose puck, had it swatted out of his reach by Starring. And Nauman is forced deep into the Delaware end to recover. This is cleared from long range directly in front of the Army bench and behind the Delaware goal. Keith McGregor faced 19 shots in the second period. He saved 15 of them. Quinn waits for Wogish to tag up before floating a cross-ice pass his way. Crane offers aid, across again near side to Vecchio. This one through the slot is tipped into the netting and out of play. With 18 minutes and 1 second to go in the third period, Army up 4-1 over the Delaware Blue Hens. Sponsorship opportunities are available here on Delaware Hockey Night for the 2023 portion of the season and beyond as well. To learn more, email James at 412communications.com. Wogish and Tamer converge right in front of the gate. And Army's Austin Federici launches the puck up ice. Vecchio, pursued by Lawrence, leaves the puck back to Flaherty behind the Delaware goal. Flaherty stick handles, pushes the puck off his backhand. Beyond forechecking pressure from Sheridan, here comes Chris Tamer, looking for a second goal. Shoveling the puck in to Aronov behind the net. Aronov leaves it to Tamer again at the point. Shot pressured by Crane was steered wide. Starring to Chris Tamer again. Tamer lofts this one, shoulder high, glove down by Flaherty on its way and had the line, but Pat Flaherty making the block. Eric Marshall drop pass to Aronov, center point. Puck carom below the goal. It was brought out by Kaiser. The feed from Murray to Lehman didn't quite connect. Point shot from Sheridan opposite side was off its target by a few inches, and the rebound is controlled by Johnny Tomaitis. 3-on-3, Tomaitis. Look drop pass to Lowe at the top of the circle. That chance, or that feed I should say, was intercepted by Murray and subsequently cleared by the Knights. Time for them to work in a change. We are 4 minutes into the third period. Black Knights up 4-1 over the Blue Hens. After a delayed offside, Army regroup in the neutral zone. Nauman spun Murray to a halt just above the line, but Murray got the puck into the Delaware end. It comes out the opposite side, carried by Tomaitis, backhanded mid-zone into the Army end, where it is turned back the other way by Murray. As much as we abhor passive voice, it is useful in situations where you can't read a sleeve number. Flaherty chips the puck off the far glass. It's hustled down by Lawson just above the goal line in the Army end. He was kept wide and stripped of the puck by the other 12, Slade Streeter, heading a 2-on-2. Streeter's shot off its target, bounces off the corner board's near side. It is recovered by Green for Delaware. We are inside the 5-minute mark. I should say we're just past the 5-minute mark of the third period. Mullering's shot from the high slot, blocked down by McGregor. He kept it in front of him, though, and that enables the Army Black Knights to prolong their attack. Watching the game on Delaware Hockey Night or tailgating with friends at Fred Rust Arena, score big and serve in style, whichever the case may be, with Primo Hoagies party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagies, made only with the finest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, and sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Nearing 6 minutes completion in the third period. Bradley Mackin was outnumbered on his way into the Delaware zone. Tamer finds Federici on the breakout. 3-on-2 attack slowed up by the reaching stick of Michael Buckman just inside the line. And Delaware is going to go down a man. So says John Poling, and much to the dismay of the Blue End faithful is Quinn heads off for interference. .6:17 into the third. And the Blue Hens are on a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill with a 3-goal deficit staring them down just the same. Delaware penalty assessed to number 9, Jake Quinn, 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 6 minutes, 17 seconds in the third period. Quinn, 2 for interference at 6:17. Kaiser muscles beyond Swain's reach, trailed by Streeter, who keeps the puck in deep. Tamer kicks it across the line. Stepping up with a shot was Starring. It's covered up by McGregor for a pause in play, and a little bit more after the whistle. Solid puck movement around the perimeter of the zone. Close-up shot frozen by McGregor, and Nauman and Streeter are both going to go as a result. Of their roles in the altercation. Army penalty assessed to number 12, Slade Streeter. Delaware penalty assessed to number 32, Mike Nauman. 2 minutes each for roughing. Time of the penalties, 6:56 in the third period. Streeter and Nauman, 2 each for roughing at 6:56. Play will continue 5-on-4. As the coincidental penalties will have no effect on manpower. Will the game timekeeper please reset the penalty clock? On Delaware number 9 for 1 minute and 21 seconds. One minute and 21 seconds. Thank you. The coincidental penalties will expire at 11:04 and a stoppage. And play has resumed. Aronov starts it up again from deep in his zone. A poke check from Green slows him up 20 feet inside the Delaware line. And back come the Black Knights. Up a man still for 35 seconds. And holding on to a 4-1 lead over Delaware. Hens look to complete a series sweep of Stevenson tomorrow. This shot covered up by McGregor with 12:04 to go in regulation. And the face-off was to the left of McGregor. Here's Tomaitis on a breakaway, and he scores! Johnny Tomaitis with a shorthanded tally has cut the Army lead down to 2. .15 seconds left on the Army power play. 11:58 left in the game. And a shorthanded goal from Johnny Tomaitis, his third of the year, has brought the Hens back within a pair. And please reset the game clock to 11:37. 11:37. Thank you. So that shot will the Nauman and Streeter penalties. Should not have expired. They should still be in their respective penalty boxes at this point. But in any case, Johnny Tomaitis, with his third goal of the year, has brought Delaware back to within 2. Oh, Delaware goal! His third of the season, scored by number 29, Johnny Tomaitis. Time of the unassisted shorthanded goal, 8 minutes 2 seconds in the third period. Tomaitis, his third unassisted shorthanded at 8:02. Swain clears this puck up ice. It is recovered by Penn at center. Floated in to the Army zone. Tamer intercepts. Wogish at center. Pushes back up the near side, draws the penalty. Delay signaled. And John Polling's whistle sounds with 10:08. To go in the third period. And the Black Knights' Chris Tamer sitting down again. Another primo power play for Delaware. As Tamer is ruled off for a trip. Army penalty assessed to number 2, Chris Tamer. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 9 minutes 52 seconds in the third period. Tamer 2 for tripping at 9:52. Primo power play for the Blue Hens, 40 seconds gone. Swain trying to center, nobody home. Nauman holds center point, dishes the puck to the Floridian Adrian Rodriguez. Cross ice feed, shot from low, was batted down by Eno. And Starring clears. Final 9 minutes. Austin Vecchio, hauled to the corner by Federici. And Polling signals a slash with 8 minutes and 45 seconds. Make it 8:46. To go in this third period. The guilty party is Austin Federici. So with 8 and change to go, the turkey's on the table for the Delaware Blue Hens. A deluxe primo power play for about a half minute. Army penalty assessed to number 19, Austin Federici. 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes 14 seconds in the third period. Federici 2 for slashing at 11:14. 10 seconds left on the Tamer tripping minor. Vecchio to Green, around the horn to Crane. Final precious few seconds of the 5-on-3 are gone. .82 seconds remaining on the 5-on-4. With an attacking zone faceoff for Delaware taken by Quinn. Green holds the point. Vecchio, cross-ice pass intended for Crane, was tipped offline by Mark Lehman, who races Crane down to the Delaware blue line and hassles him in pursuit of the puck. Vecchio up the dots. A poke check from Lehman and a sweep of his stick to take the puck away from Crane. Drives Green back into the Delaware zone. 7.5 minutes to go. Army with a 4-2 lead over Delaware. It was 4-1 coming into the period, but John Tomaitis with a shorthanded unassisted goal. At the 8-minute mark of the third. Brought his Hens just a little bit closer. Vecchio in pursuit. Puck rolls to the near corner, turned back the other way by Swain, chased down by Chambers, just above the corner board's far side. 10 seconds left on the Federici penalty. The battle migrates below the goal line far side. Swain, Tamer takes the puck away from him. Chris Tamer leads this Army team with 12 points on the season, 8 goals, 4 assists. It's worth noting that he played 42 games in the North American Hockey League, Tier 2 American Junior Hockey in various cities across Texas. Final 6.5. One-timer from Marshall. Caught and held by Keith McGregor, and we'll take another look. McGregor flashes the leather. To make the stop, face-off comes to his right. Tomaitis and Kaiser at the near dot. Green can't backhand the puck free. It's held in by Aronov. His shot turned aside by the southpaw. Penn taken down, and Delaware is going to get another primo power play here as a result. With 6:02 to go. In regulation. Primo power play time coming up for the Blue Hens. As Starring is off for interference. You two can score on the primo power play. Visit your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. And a power play goal. From Pat Swain. Brings the Blue Hens back within one. Another look at it. Swain from Rodriguez. Klein had the other. So that's 2 for Pat Swain on the card tonight. And the Hens are back within 1. Army penalty was assessed to number 27, Robert Starring. 2 minutes for interference. That penalty at 13:58. In the third period, Starring 2 for interference at 13:58. Delaware goal! His 8th of the season and 2nd of the game. Scored by number 25, Patrick Swain. Assisted by number 4, Adrian Rodriguez. And number 27, Graham Klein. Time of the power play goal, 14 minutes, 14 seconds of the third period. Swain's 8th, 2nd of the game from Rodriguez and Klein at 14:14, a power play goal. So the Hens, despite being held to 13 shots on goal, have clawed back to within 1 of Army. We spoke too soon as Slade Streeter gave the Knights 1 for the thumb, threading 1 through from the point. It's 5-3 after Streeter gets his 2nd. Of the season. Off that setup in the corner from Mollering. Army goal, his 2nd of the season, scored by number 12, Slade Streeter, assisted by number 14, Matt Mollering. Time of the goal, 16 minutes, 11 seconds in the third period. Streeter's 2nd from Mollering at 16:11. Face-off will take place to the right of Eno after the stoppage. Hens are pushed back to their line and then some. Flaherty, Swain, Lowe. Lowe lofts the puck into the Army bench, trying to get some space around Sheridan. But sent that puck out of play instead. And Delaware will take their timeout. So will we, with 3:14 to go rather, here at Fred Rust Arena. We'll be back momentarily.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Play resumes just above the Army blue line, and the Hens push forward to set up, or at least try to, in the antepenultimate minute. This puck is cleared up the near side by Mackin, took a member's bounce off a seam in the glass. And it will come back in icing. With 2 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the proceedings. An Army with a 5-3 lead. McGregor looking to make a beeline to the bench. Whenever the moment is opportune. .2:16 to go. Out of the final two. And there's a look at that empty net. Down ice, 178 feet. And the empty netter with under 100 seconds to go. Will likely seal it for the Army Black Knights. Army goal, his fourth of the season, scored by number 56, Mark Lehman. Time of the unassisted empty net goal, 18 minutes, 22 seconds in the third period. Lehman unassisted, an empty net goal at 18:22. So the Streeter goal and now the Lehman goal deflating the Hens. 1 minute remaining in the period, 1 minute. And rendering their third period rally. Ultimately null and void. So we've come to the final 40 seconds. Crane chases the puck down into the near corner. Tamer turns it aside. Clearing attempt intercepted by Swain. He got a shot away against Eno. But it was just as quickly turned aside out of his reach. Tamer's stick handles up ice. He's slowed up by Tomaitis at center. Nauman keeps play in the neutral zone. Liebers gives it away to Crane, final 6 seconds. Tamer and Nauman will just volley back and forth as time ticks to its conclusion. The final score, Army Black Knights 6, Delaware Blue Hens 3. We'll be back here on Delaware Hockey Night with a look at the Sid's 3 stars of the game after this timeout. There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
Welcome back inside Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Heather A. Long. It's time for the Sid's 3 Stars of the Game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware. Today's 3rd star, with 2 goals for Delaware, number 25, Patrick Swain. Today's 2nd star, with the game-winning goal for Army, number 22, Ben Goucher. And today's number 1 star with a goal and an assist for the Army Black Knights, number 12, Slade Streeter. That will do it for tonight's Friday doubleheader at Fred Rust Arena. On behalf of the staff and management here at Fred Rust Arena, for those of you joining us live, this is James Witherite bidding you adieu, and for those of you tuning in on Delaware Hockey Night, we'll be back at it tomorrow with the University of Delaware men's Division I team on Saturday, taking on IUP in the second half of their weekend series. To you all from wherever you may be, good night. One last time the final score, the Army Black Knights 6, Delaware Blue Hens 3. For Josie Billett, Joe Sindoni, Ray Catolo, Leighton Worthy, Curtis MacDonald, Molly Jo Rosen, Rod Allams, everybody involved behind the scenes. James Witherite saying thank you, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bright and early Junior Blue Hens action, kicking the day off at 7:30. And we'll be back with the men's Division I Blue Hens to wrap up a full slate of Delaware Hockey Night action tomorrow. They take on the Crimson Hawks of IUP at 5:30 p.m. Good night to you all. We'll see you again bright and early tomorrow morning here on DHN.